Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 6. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, y'all, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, Wendy and Nneka are still fussing. Wendy is still answering Gizzard's questions, for what I have absolutely no idea why. Wendy said, yes, Lebe got a head tie, and so did Giselle. If we really want to be real. Wendy then asked if she was in LA or if she was at the baby ceremony, because were you in LA still smoking crack? Listen, in the words of the late great Whitney Houston, crack is whack. Wendy, you sound silly, honey, and making such a crazy accusation is just nuts. Why don't you simply say, ma'am, I have nothing for you. Okay, I've already given you what I can give you, but accusing her of doing that and she's accusing your mom of doing that, both of y'all going low. This don't even make no damn sense. What are you even talking about? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So Wendy's leaning all back, cackling, talking about if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's on some type of narcotic. So this is crazy. Oh, y'all crazy. So Karen is telling them that they need to move on because she does not want to see two Nigerian sisters going up against each other. The tension is too thick. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Now, I didn't say this in my last review, but Karen, I appreciate you trying to bridge the gap. You clearly see that there is a divide. You see that there's an agenda, and you're trying to make sure that all the ladies get along. So I appreciate that. So the DJ starts playing music. All of a sudden, they all get up and start doing all this bad dancing. Candace goes over and asks Nneka if she's okay. Wendy wants her to keep her name out of her mouth. She's like, girl, do not talk about me with that woman. Do not say my name with that woman. So Candace is like, okay, I respect it. But I just want to make sure she's okay after the shrine people. Candace, you know what? You are really a trip. Wendy has never once not had your back fully. And I don't blame her for saying, girl, if you're going to talk to this woman, talk to her. But please don't talk to her about me. Do you know what she is accusing me and my people of? Please do not talk to this woman about me. And for you to say the shrine people, and then you wonder why Robyn mad. Girl, goodbye. Moving forward. Side note. Mia, why did you dip your Hello Kitty in that pool like that? Baby, you went down in a plie and dipped that thing and came back up. I said, girl, not you dipping your hot pocket. Now, I know it's hot as hell in Texas, okay, because I'm from Houston. But, girl, not you dipping down like that. Girl, ew. In the next scene, they're all getting ready for dinner. So they show Ashley dressed like a dang on Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, equipped with the boots and all, doing them dang on TikToks. Y'all know what? Ashley really upsets me when she starts doing those TikToks. I don't know if it's the movements or when she started doing them legs. I hate it. I hate it. I literally get upset when I see Ashley doing them TikToks. Ashley, cut them TikToks out. So they're on their way to dinner. So Giselle is in one car, and you know she always got to do this talking. Here she go, telling Nneka that Wendy needs to apologize to her. Giselle always trying to facilitate an apology. Ma'am, you owe more apologies than a little bit. All you need to do is cut the crap. Okay, just be quiet. All y'all need to apologize to everybody, and all of y'all need to get together and make one group apology to us as viewers. How about that? Moving forward. So they get to the dinner. They're ordering the food and whatnot. So Karen is like, y'all just order whatever y'all gonna order. I'm just too tired to even chew. I mean, but I might swallow some. So they start talking about swallowing. Wendy takes a poll. So she's like, who at the table swallows? And so Robyn raised her hand. Ma'am, could you be any more embarrassing? If you swallow anything, you need to swallow your damn pride and admit that one is for the streets. Oh my gosh. This woman raised her hand. I said, you know what? I'm not finna play with Robyn. I'm not finna play with Robyn. Then she gonna say, I'm very good at it. Ew. Okay, ew. And I don't think so. Because if you were, he wouldn't be down there to the Motel 6 where they leave the light on for you. Not you swallowing and he doing all that. Not you swallowing that community seam. Oh, no, ma'am. Candace said, no, I don't want that. I mean, you could pee on me instead of that. Okay. We're taking a turn. This is Potomac After Dark. Not the golden shower of it all. Please, Candace, for the love of God, I did not need to know that. Okay, how about you keep all of your bodily fluids to yourself? Your semen, your piss, all of that. Okay, just keep it to yourself. But at least y'all talking instead of getting on my nervous system. But I could have gone my whole entire life. When I say my whole life, without knowing that Robyn swallows. I could have gone my whole life. My whole life. So Karen goes, I'm just so proud of them for actually getting along in the moment. Look, I am too. We need more of this. Y'all, I'm so proud of you. Honey, shout out to Drake. So then Nneka starts talking about them trying to have kids and this being the perfect time for this trip. And she's so happy that she was invited. Ma'am, they don't give a damn. Did you see any of them pipe up and get excited? No, because they only pipe up and get excited when you're saying things that go against Wendy. Let's just keep up. Okay, so we got one scene with lightheartedness and a little bit of fun and a little bit of shade. Who knew it took Robyn's thoke? Yes, I said thoke. Who knew it took Robyn's thoke to bring them together? This scene was all right with me. So they get back to the room. Robyn's room, that is. Candace comes in. Wendy comes in. I said, okay. Candace is wearing Robyn's slides. Girl, just say you want to be good friends with her again. So y'all need to sit down and have a talk. Just say that. Everyone leaves, right? So it's Candace, Robyn, and Nneka. So Candace tells Robyn that she wants to talk to her because, just her thinking about them having fun reminded her of the good old days. Girl, she brought that speaker out on you. Did you forget? As long as Giselle is in the mix, there is not going to be a way for you to properly reconcile. It's just not. In the next scene, it's the morning and the ladies are going to Ashley's room for breakfast. So Robyn and Giselle get there first. So Giselle is like, I wasn't a good bestie to you last night. I literally left you with people that have trashed you. So then Robyn starts talking like she was in distress. See, this is the problem that I have with you, Robyn. You were perfectly fine. This is why y'all cannot move forward. This group cannot move forward because Giselle pulls the strings. She is a puppet master. Robyn, last night, you even agreed to talk to Candace. Then you get around Giselle and all of a sudden now you're so upset. Why did you let her wear your slides, huh? And you were even laughing with her and Wendy about y'all after hours and making up a special call and it should be the swallow and this and that. You were laughing with them. It's giving mixed signals. You are so afraid to upset Giselle that you are losing yourself in the process. Robyn, you really could be likable. But then when you get over here with her, you act like you don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, you're so offended. Girl, get real. It's giving fake. So the rest of the ladies show up. Ashley decides over breakfast that they're going to be painting their vaginas. Girl, please wait until after they had them eggs. Please. Please wait until after they had them damn eggs. So Karen brings up that Robyn has not shared a lot with the group and she only is speaking to a select few, aka Gizzard. And she tells her that it's dividing the group. So she wants to personally ask Robyn if she's okay. So Robyn said, I'm only talking to people that reach out to me. So then Candace is like, oh, okay, well, I reached out to you and I got nothing. Candace, you got on Twitter and got to going off just like all the rest of us. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you were wrong, but that is why she is not speaking to you. And I don't know why you're confused. I don't get it. Robyn then says, girl, you trashed me all over social media. You don't know what I've gone through. I've gone through torture. Robyn, you are not a victim. So Robyn then says, if I didn't even tell my mama, you think I'm finna come in front of y'all and tell y'all what's going on in my personal life? Well, no, Robyn, we don't expect you to do that, but we expect a little bit of real in your real housewife. Like, girl, goodbye. So then Karen says, well, Robyn, you need to be accountable. I don't even care at this point. It's her life. Now, I do wish that Robyn cared more about herself than she does Juan, but you cannot make her drink. You can just lead her to water. So really and truly, she shared all that she's cared to share. So y'all need to just drop it. So then Robyn gets up talking all loud in this house dress, talking about hold me accountable. Do what you gotta do. Robyn, please sit down. Okay, please sit it on. Bring it on down. Bring it on down, child. Karen said, Robyn reminds me of one of those ladies in a polygamy camp. She just needs a bonnet. When I tell y'all I hollered, and Karen, who gave you that damn bonnet? I was hollering so loud because Karen was really giving the speech and she had props. I said, this right here is a fool. Now everybody fussing. Candace talking, Wendy talking, Robyn talking, Karen talking. It's too much. So Robyn was like, I'm happy to answer any questions that y'all have, but y'all are attacking me. So then she starts hollering that she's being attacked. So Wendy is like, okay, so why didn't we ever see you go up to your friend and say, girl, I'm going through this, and start talking to her about it? So then Giselle pipes up talking about, just because y'all didn't see it don't mean it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Y'all waited till y'all got on that Sleepy Time podcast and charged everybody $5.99 for a limited time and got to talking about stuff that you should have been talking about on the season. So no, it didn't happen. Giselle, you really think we stupid? Like, girl, anyway. So Candace said, well, you said you didn't look at the text message. Did you ever want to read the text between him and the girl? Like, you weren't curious? Like, you didn't want to know? She was like, first of all, I don't have time to be reading about something she called the girl, honey, a clout chaser or a side chick. She called her something. She was like, he cleans his phone out like crazy. So the text messages were not even there. Robyn, that's what cheaters and liars do. They scrub the phone of all evidence, honey, as soon as they get through talking to you. And he probably got a burner phone. I got 2 phones. Baby, I'm pretty sure he has more than one phone. So the phone that you're looking at is not even the correct phone. Baby, they are 2 steps ahead of the game. And since you believe everything that he says, he can pretty much do whatever. Because he has you believing that he put down a credit card as a good Samaritan when she was there to see an NFL player. Okay, Robyn, please have a seat and regroup. You need to get yourself together. Just tell them that it's none of their business and move on. Moving forward. She said he doesn't even save numbers. She's like, he doesn't even save numbers because, like, he's weird. No, this story is weird and it's getting weirder by the minute. So here comes Ashley to rescue Robyn, telling them, listen, we're going to be doing separate activities today. You guys have been talking too much about it. And Robyn is like, so y'all just going to do this all week? And Ashley goes, no, we don't want to do anything to harm you. You're fine. No, the same way that y'all hold everybody else accountable is the same way that Robyn needs to be held accountable. I don't mind Wendy, Karen, and Candace asking the burning questions. And the only reason why you're coming to her rescue is because you probably knew about it and you ain't fooling me. So she tells them that they're going to be doing separate activities. They're going to either go to the booth shop or the distillery. So they pull it out of a hat so that it's fair. And I was like, Ashley don't want no smoke. So she's leaving everything to chance. So they can't blame her, honey. I see you. Okay. And you ain't fooling me. In the next scene, we see like a little snippet of Karen. And she's telling us that she's a part of a group called PAVE. It's an organization that empowers women who were victims of SA. Now, I can't say the R word on YouTube because y'all know how they get. But that's the group that she's a part of. And she says she's a part of that to let them know that they're victors and not victims. And they can take their power back. And I have to say that's an awesome initiative, Karen. I'm proud of you for being a voice and standing up for the victims. Because a lot of them feel helpless. They don't want to tell because they're ashamed. And then if they do say something, then they're blamed. So you being the face of that and having the platform that you do, that's everything. I like that, Karen. I like that. So they're all getting ready to go. Ashley is asking if Robyn's okay. Ashley, you're trying to act like everything's fine and it's, oh, you should have kept it to yourself. You shouldn't have shared it. She told you and Giselle. So that's why you're giving her an out. In the other car, I was Wendy. Wendy was like, I don't give a damn. If she want to stay, then stay. If you want to stay with your man, you know he cheating and y'all got an arrangement about him cheating and you not saying nothing, fine. So be it. So the ladies get to the distillery and they're asking for everything but whiskey and gin. They're asking for beer, wine, coffee, tea, greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. Baby, they're asking for everything. The man is steady telling them we only have gin and whiskey. He's saying it over and over again. So they try some and baby, they almost burn their tonsils out. I said, baby, y'all gonna burn them tonsils up drinking this stuff straight up with no chaser. Over on the other side, Nineka, Ashley, Robyn, and Giselle, they get to the boot store. So Nneka was telling them about her wedding and how it was atrocious. Everything went wrong. She was trying to plan it from LA. The dresses were bad. The lighting was bad. It was just all to the bad. But they haven't had their traditional Nigerian wedding yet. And she wants to make sure that she's able to do it big. Nigerian weddings are breathtaking to me. The ones that I've seen, and I've also been invited to like 2 or 3, they are just everything. When I say everything, I do mean everything. Robyn gonna say, well, thank you for coming on the trip. I want to say that first of all. And I hope we didn't scare you away. She was like, no, I like you guys. Here go Robyn talking about, I mean, even the way that they treated me. That's not how you talk to a friend. Like, I thought that would maybe scare you away. Girl, please. You have had a run-in with everybody on this cast. You are not a victim. So then Nneka gonna say, well, no, I mean, I didn't even know what the heat was all about. I mean, you've been very transparent with me. Ma'am, you just got here. You don't know her from a can of paint. We know you want to fit in, so you're going to kiss the ring. But baby, Robyn is anything but transparent. Okay? Don't let it fool you. Over with Candace, Mia, Wendy, and Karen, they're having a little bit of lunch. So there's a black bird on the fence. Mia gonna say to Wendy, that's not your mama, is it? The way that I would have read Mia her rights, because Mia, you were the same one having a fit when Candace said something about your mama. Why would you say that about this woman's mama? Don't play with my mama. Baby, it would have been on. See, this is what happens when you try to make good with someone that has assaulted you, Wendy. They feel like they can always play in your face, and you're going to run right back over there. So then Wendy was like, you need to leave my mama out of it. Don't talk about my mama. Mia then was like, well, okay, so what's going on with like the shrines of it all? So Wendy is trying to explain to her that it's not a negative thing, that Catholics have many shrines, and the accusations that Nneka was making, they're very detrimental. She starts crying because of the way that they talking about her mama, and she feels like it ain't cool. It's ridiculousness. Y'all should have been a united front. And Nneka, in her 35, 40 years, honey, because she don't know how old she is, she needs to stop spewing that madness because it's really hearsay. So the cousin called the cousin-in-law, and somebody said this and somebody said that. I want to just drop it. I don't want to hear it anymore, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. But maybe that's just me. Moving forward. Mia was like, girl, well, despite our differences, I want what's best for you, and I know it's a sensitive topic, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to say anything else about it. Now, Mia, you would be halfway decent if you weren't so easily influenced. If you weren't showing out last season trying to impress Giselle and Robyn, you might be all right. But then you got a little lying problem, and I don't like liars. So there's that. So they all meet back up for lunch. They're ordering drinks. So they ask about the shopping. So Ashley is telling them that they learned a little bit more about Nneka. So Nneka starts telling them about how she wants to have her Nigerian wedding and how important it is to be on her father's land and being married, in the village. She said that her husband is a titled man. And so they're like, what is titled? Like, what does that mean? So she's telling them it's like a chief. She said, it's a special title. Some people pay for it nowadays, but he didn't. Now, I don't know if that was a dig or what. Okay, I ain't quite sure because everything is a little bit of shade. So then Karen goes, so what about this buying titles? Robyn said, it's like y'all buying blue check marks on Twitter. Well, baby, what she say that for? Karen, you was sitting up there trying to be messy, honey. Started messing, it backfired. Karen knew what she was doing. Karen know dang on well, to have a blue check mark, you have to have it by paying for it. Karen said, no, I still have mine because maybe they like me more and they don't like you. So I'm cackling because Karen is really trying to sell this story. Karen gets up. She shows it to Wendy. Baby, the Apple Pay and everything is attached to it. Now, I'm trying to give Karen a pass because I feel like she is of a particular age and she don't know what it is. But in all seriousness, Karen, you know that X announced that you got to pay for that check mark. And Mia, I don't know why you laughing. You paying $11.99 to feel important as well. Karen, you paying for that check mark. It's okay, Karen. Call and get your Karen on and fuss with Apple Pay about signing you up with your credit card number to pay for the Twitter. Child, I thought that was hilarious. That was another good scene. See how y'all can do? Y'all really can be all right if y'all just key and keep it above board. You ain't got to go low to the flow. You really don't. We don't really enjoy that. So they asked Ashley about her divorce. She starts lying, talking about, we're working out custody. Girl, give me a break. Y'all ain't getting no divorce. Y'all ain't a bit more getting no divorce than the man in the moon. First, it was about the finances. Then it was about the house. Now it's about the kids. Girl, you're not getting a divorce. So Candace was like, did she even file? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where are the documents? People pull up everything else. Where are the documents that either one of them filed for divorce? Oh, okay, because it ain't none. So they switch from that, and Mia brings up Michael suing Candace. Candace said, I'm not talking about that in this group. Robyn Audacity Dixon talking about, so can we just have a list of what we're going to talk about and what we're not going to talk about? The same way you didn't want to discuss last season is the same way she don't want to discuss being sued in front of Ashley, whose husband is doing the suing. Make it make sense, Robyn. So Candace said, no, let's be dense another day. So Robyn is like, let's be dense another day. Robyn, you know how lawsuits work. Remember at the reunion you were asked about Juan? You know how they work. So Candace is like, it's a legal matter. And you went a little bit too far when you were talking at the reunion. So Robyn said a legal matter has nothing to do with it. So Wendy goes, well, it's a Title IX lawsuit. Isn't that why he got fired? So Robyn defends her man and says there is no Title IX violation. Well, she shut that right on down. Child, I can't. I don't really care. Robyn, you know dang on well that man was fired because of those legal reasons, honey. He was named in that lawsuit. They were suing the pants up off of him. Let's be very for real. Allegedly. Because, child, I don't want no problems. So as they're getting ready to leave, Ashley tells them that they're going to play chicken bingo. Talking about, it's an iconic bingo that's played in Austin. Okay, girl. They all go change for the chicken bingo of it all. And I was just looking and I'm like, baby, y'all overdressed. Honey, y'all are dressed mighty fine for this chicken bingo. Is it at a gala or what? In the car, Wendy asked if Robyn feels different from breakfast. I think it was Wendy that asked. Don't quote me on that. But somebody asked Robyn if she felt different from breakfast. Candace said, well, I believe that you talking didn't help Juan's, case. So then Robyn starts crying, saying that they're basically coming at her and she hasn't done anything to any of them. None of who? You ain't done nothing to none of who? You pulled out your Five Below speaker on Candace to expose her for a live that she was doing, but you didn't play the whole live. You just played a part that made her seem like she was talking sideways. You went to the Thunder Down Under restaurant to confront Ashley in her face and get it started. You and Giselle both taunted Karen during Ray's tax issues and went to her house and placed down a pizza to prove that she no longer lived in Potomac. Everybody and their mama questioned whether or not Mia really had cancer or what was it? Because we know that Mia has a little line problem. And as far as Wendy, we know you can't stand her. And we ain't even got to go through the list of things that you've done in response to her. Just being in the scene with you. How about not inviting her kids, but telling Candace, hey, scoop her kids up and bring them to the field day that she's not invited to? So, who didn't you do anything to? Girl, you crying because you don't want Juan to watch this back and get mad at you and be like, you know what? You probably are the reason why I got fired. Then the whole damn house gonna be going up on a Tuesday and you ain't fooling me. You're crying because you have to answer to all of this and the pressure is just too much. This is all Juan's fault. And Juan Dixon is not here right now. And that was the end of the episode. Child, this right here was a fool. The episode was a little bit better though, y'all. I have to give it to him. It was a little bit better. There was a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade. And I just gave y'all a whole lot of detail. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about Karen asking Robyn straight up, girl, why didn't you tell us what was going down? What did you think about Mia dipping her hot pocket in that pool and then asking Wendy if her mama was a crow? What do you think about Candace, Wendy, and Robyn kick in, but as soon as Giselle step on the scene, now Robyn is in an uproar? Robyn, it's okay. If you have to be a different person to be friends with someone, then that is not your friend, because a friend will allow you to be yourself. Because really and truly, Giselle just like to hold on to grudges. Anyway, y'all comment down below. Y'all know I'm gonna comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.